Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of Edside to Listen. I know it's been a while since you heard our voices, at least just audio portion and not just audio and visual.
Yeah, yeah.
Funny story. When we did that and released it,
Yep.
apparently that video cannot be aired in, what was it, Russia and somewhere else.
Oh no, all two of our Russian fans are gonna be real sad.
Well, it was because of the whole copyright thing.
Oh, okay.
Because mine was playing
Yeah, you're just playing like audibly. Okay.
audibly, but like we didn't get slapped with the copyright thing.
We just can't play in Russia apparently.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So it was fun. That video just couldn't be played in Russia because
Russia and North Korea. Oh no.
no, there was another one was Russia. I can't remember the other one.
Okay.
Which was funny. I'm like, well, it was just us
Sitting
watching
and reacting.
something.
My guess is it like barely picked up enough audio.
Oh, it picked up everything.
Oh, did it? Oh,
Yeah.
lovely.
Like when I saw the thing, it's like, yeah, that's everything there. And it was, which one? It was the Sam.
Oh, okay.
That song,
Yeah.
and there was another one. So,
Okay.
but oddly enough, I'm like, I don't think he can strike us, even though it's one,
I
it's
mean,
a reaction video, and
yeah.
two, we're just sitting there.
Yeah, we're not showing anything else, so it's just like
Yeah. Yesterday, Money in Bank was there.
yeah. How was that?
Well, it started the pre-show started at 2.
Okay.
I was working, but by the time I got home, it was like 3:30. So I missed like 3 matches. So I missed the men's Money in the Bank. I missed the women's tag team one, and I missed Riddle versus Gunther.
Mm-hmm.
So, from what I gather, everybody wanted LA Knight to win. But Damian Priest kind of makes sense considering what's going to happen between him and Finn. And
Okay.
then JD McCool is probably going to swap him out. Not surprising, Rodriguez won her 3rd belt, which is now tied with Baszler, who betrayed, what's her face? Quote unquote baddest woman.
Whatever the fucking
Ronda
label is.
Rousey.
Yeah.
So I mean, that makes sense. And then Drew comes back finally.
Mm-hmm.
So we're gonna have that during SummerSlam.
Okay.
Women's Money in the Bank. Not surprising that Io won.
Yeah.
Who was after that? Seth versus Finn. Great match.
Yeah.
Great match. This time Finn didn't get injured this time around. Which, like I said, sets up the whole Finn versus Priest thing. And then we get the Civil War. Holy shit. That was a better tag match than last one where it was, Solo and Reigns versus Sammy and Kevin Owens. So
God, I don't know. I have such a low opinion of Kevin Owens.
a lot of
Not
people do.
not
A lot of
not
people
as like
do.
a character, but I just don't think he's a very good wrestler, like performer. Honestly, I've never seen a match with him where I'm like, yeah, I believe that. Like, just none of it is just.
I'm the same way with Ray.
You're the same with Ray. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I was about to say, like, because there's, like, a couple, and I, like, as much as I love Ray as, like, a character and, like, a personality, I don't think the guy can wrestle very well.
No. I mean, maybe,
Maybe,
during
like,
his-
maybe,
during his
like,
WCW
I was going to
days.
say maybe back in the day, but, like,
Now it's like,
no, the age is starting to show a little bit.
I don't think it's the age. I think it's just his skill set.
Do you think so?
Somebody in Reddit brought that
Okay.
up. It's like, yeah, he really does have a limited skill set.
Mm-hmm.
Much like Nakamura.
Yeah, I can see that.
And then, but yeah, and everybody was surprised. Like, yeah, finally Roman finally got pinned after 3 fucking years. and somebody also brought this up on Reddit. Like, it was Jay. Jay was the first person to pin Roman, and now he's the latest person to pin Roman now.
Huh.
So yeah, so I'm quite curious on who he's facing during SummerSlam.
Yeah.
It could be Jay. Most likely it probably is. But then again, who's he going to lose?
Yeah, like who else are...
The belt to, or I don't know why the fuck they're still rocking the 3 belt. He has those. I don't know. It's annoying. But anyway, yeah, that's Money in the Bank. Can't wait to see what happens in SummerSlam. But anyway, moving on. So, Netflix's One Piece live action teaser trailer came out 2 weeks ago. We would have done this probably earlier, but I think 2 weeks ago was Father's Day.
Yeah, Father's Day, and then I worked. So.
And then, yeah, last week I figured I was going to do something, and I think I did it. Yeah. No,
I don't know if I did the thing,
no,
but I
yeah,
think I did the thing.
I wanted to get a haircut because
Oh, yeah.
Because Sports Clips, there's like only a few open on Sundays.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought that was like the thing for them is being open like all day Sunday.
Well, I mean, the one in Crystal is open all day, kind of Sunday.
Oh, okay.
But majority of the ones are closed.
Okay.
So anyway, I just had to watch it for a refresher. You know, I'm on the fence. It's a teaser trailer. You can't really go much on teaser for me.
Yeah.
I'm much on teaser trailer. I know Matt texted me yesterday saying he's gonna go off on
yeah,
this
no,
an
no.
hour.
I've condensed it to a 10-minute bullet point system in my brain, and I'll try and keep to the bullet point system as much as I can.
So, for one, Buggy looks awesome. I think Buggy looks dope.
Okay, so we disagree.
I mean,
so we disagree on that right off the bat.
It was a quick. Again, it was a real quick.
I know it's a tease, but even from that tease, I think it looks so fucking bad.
Well, okay.
Okay, in fairness, I think like the makeup of the face looks bad from what I saw of the costume. I think the costume design is like on point for like every character. That I will compliment.
I don't see it. Yeah.
Yeah.
The background in itself, it reminds. I was gonna say it reminds me of Starship Troopers 2.
A little bit.
You
can
know,
imagine making Starship Troopers, and they're like, make another one, and they're like, okay, but like you have like 10% of the budget, and they're like,
10.
fuck.
10 of the budget.
Yeah.
I thought you meant off. I'm like, oh. Yeah.
Yeah, of the budget.
At least they got some of it back on the Marauders. But yeah. What else? At least Zoro seems more annoyed in this one versus
Which he should be, because that's how he starts off. He's just
In
kind of
OG.
done with. He's kind of done with everyone's shit like off the bat.
yeah.
He likes Luffy, but that's about it.
I don't even. He didn't even give off.
I was
that
gonna say,
impression.
he really
didn't
didn't
even give
really
off
like
that
yeah.
impression. Not much of Usopp, not much of Sanji. I mean, you'll see.
I'm kind
you
of
see
sad,
him.
but from like the teaser pictures I've seen of Sanji, he looks not.
You might as well put King Chris.
You might as well. I'm actually surprised that they went the normal route with Usopp from the teaser pics that I've seen. He actually looks good. Not gonna lie, he actually looks pretty decent. So
Nami again is being Nami. I mean, you won't necessarily see her arc development until they get into
until
at least Arlong. So,
yeah, nothing happened with Nami until Arlong. She's just kind of a piece of shit for
yeah.
the first bit.
We don't really see much of that. Fuck, I forgot it. The first guy with the axe hammer, Helmeppo's
Oh
dad.
God,
I can remember his name,
I haven't
but
seen.
I can't.
I haven't seen the fucking beginning of One Piece in God knows
Yeah.
how long. At this
But it's
point.
weird. I remember his Helmeppo's name, but I can't.
I remember
fucking-
exactly what he looks like. I
Yeah.
just don't remember
I mean,
his
you see
name.
the picture
Yeah.
in the background.
Yeah.
You know, I wonder what he's gonna look like. I wonder what Mihawk's gonna look like. I think you saw Zoro fighting him. Maybe it's hard to tell.
Yeah, it's a little hard to tell. My guess is that might have been like a backshot teaser of Mihawk.
Yeah.
I generally want to know who they got to play him because I can name like 8 people off the top of my head.
I think it does.
Does it say?
I'm
Okay,
pretty
hold
sure it
on.
lists
I'll
it
have to see.
somewhere. I just haven't. It's been a while since I've seen that cast list.
Yeah, hold on. I'll see if I can find it because I really hope they got who I thought that they got.
I think Garp's in this. I don't think he is. Where? I think they said Garp's gonna be in this.
Oh hell yeah, Don Krieg is gonna be in it immediately. Let's go.
Okay.
Yo, that man's jacked.
Who's playing Don?
Yeah, he doesn't need any fucking help. Oh wait, so yeah, if Don Krieg's in there, then they probably have Mihawk in here.
I mean, so far the sword fighting looks
Axe Hand Morgan, that's his fucking name.
okay.
Yeah.
Generic name.
I was gonna say I forgot this is back when Oda like just didn't fucking name his characters very well.
Right. What else? Like, yeah, the sword fight looks pretty decent.
Oh, they don't have it officially listed on IMDb for Mihawk. Okay. Well, what the fuck? Because that's like a huge thing with the Don Krieg arc is.
Yeah, he just comes through.
He just,
he
he
was
literally,
the reason why they showed
yeah,
up.
yeah, they show up. They're like, fuck.
Yeah. Luffy, you might as well go on this one because I think because you told me about it.
Okay, so let's start from the beginning of why I don't like adaptations of anime in particular, or like most animated things. You can take a live action piece of media and reverse it into animation, and it's going to work. That's how it works. Animation is fluid enough, and real life is stringent enough where you can fit the rules of real life into animation. Very possible. To do a proper anime adaptation, you have to do two things. You have to reground it in the real world, or establish rules that make it semi-believable, a la Star Trek or Star Wars or something like that. Or you have to do what the Gintama live action did, and you have to go balls to the walls, but fucking sane with it, and have a lot of fun. Based on this teaser trailer, I think they're doing 6 of one, half dozen of the other, to be honest with you. I think they're trying to have their cake and eat it too. And I don't think a lot of the CGI shots that we saw were very impressive. I'm trying to keep this calm and collective.
Yeah.
Again, I know it's a teaser trailer. We haven't seen the final thing. My argument has been every time a quote-unquote teaser trailer for an anime adaptation has come out that's live action, it does not look any different than the teaser trailer. I remember distinctly the Full Metal Alchemist stuff that came out a while ago. Every single goddamn Death Note adaptation when they show like Ryuk and everything always looks like fucking garbage. Sorry, I don't know how to tell anyone else that. So, what can I say that's positive about this teaser trailer? Again, I think the costume design is kind of on point. I think the casting, for the most part, is fine. We won't know until we actually see everyone in action, but I think they picked everyone good. I think the teaser photos that we've been getting have been really good. I'm excited for that. What else? Buggy looks like shit. I'm sorry. Outside of like the costume itself looks fine. The makeup, and I think you hear his voice in the trailer. I haven't seen it since it first launched.
No, he just laughs.
Yeah, he just laughs. I did like the laugh, so I'm hoping that laugh is a good indication of kind of what's to come.
Yeah. Speaking of laughs, I'm really hoping they actually end up taping everybody's individual laugh.
Yeah.
Like in a manga.
Yeah.
Because everybody has their own distinct laugh.
Oh, even like the anime has it. Like, I'm not expecting a 1-for-1. That's going to be impossible because the voice actors at this point are like their characters when it comes to the anime and everything. Like, so I just want them to kind of do what they did with the Cowboy Bebop anime or live action, where they just do their own thing. The issue like the Cowboy Bebop live adaptation had is they tried really hard to also make it like the anime, but also make it their own thing. Yeah. So it was just this confused, weird mess. So like I really think when it comes to an adaptation like this, you need to just pick a lane, stick into it, and go through. So I'm not expecting a 1-for-1 adaptation because that's going to be impossible. But if you're going to adapt, like stay 80% of what the original material was.
From what I see, I don't know how many episodes they ordered.
It's super weird because like IMDb is giving me like 4 different answers, so I don't know.
What are they?
Like Luffy's in it for like 8 episodes. Not someone else was in it for like 6. And then like when I went to a different page in IMDb, it said Luffy was in it for 10. So I have no
that
idea.
Tells me if you went through IMDb, that means although they are main cast, doesn't mean Nami doesn't get introduced until.
Yeah, Nami's in 7 episodes, so we probably see like flashbacks or something with her.
Well, no, I mean in the comics, she doesn't get introduced until a little after.
Yeah, until after. But all I'm saying is the episode count at this point.
Yeah.
Like that's all I'm saying.
If it's Netflix,
like Usopp's in it for 6, but I don't know how much because if I like click on like the top cast and like go to the full cast list, the full cast list has a different episode count. It says like these in 7. So
I mean, if I'm just going off of Netflix in general, I would say total could be 10 to 12.
yeah, my guess is probably 12.
So in the East Blue arc, there was Morgan. Who's after Morgan? Usopp. Or wait, no. Morgan, Buggy, that cat dude.
The cat dude who I love, but I can never remember his name.
Yeah, that guy. Basically picking up Usopp, and then
Yep.
Sanji, and then Arlong. So that's 5.
Yeah, that's
5 arcs in one saga, I
Yep.
should say. And within 10 episodes, and I'm assuming each episode is going to be, how long was, I'm going to say 52
Buggy, they
minutes.
they just don't make you look good. I'm sorry.
So my thing is pacing. That's my main concern right now.
Yeah.
Because again,
That's going to be a huge thing, too, to be honest with you. Just some of the action that we're seeing doesn't look phenomenal. I'm rewatching it. It's just like replaying on IMDb, but that Gum pistol just looks so fucking bad.
yeah. Another thing, the whole.
Oh, am I
I
gonna?
don't know if this
I'm
actor
totally
actually
hate
talks
watching
like
this.
that, or he's trying.
Trying to like emulate, yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know. I doubt it.
So I mean, if I can find whatever else he's been in, then,
And see like what his mannerisms are and
Yeah.
stuff. Yeah.
then it depends. I mean, if he actually sounds like that,
Yeah. Then I won't have a problem with it, but it's like I feel like he's really trying to get into that high pitch
yeah.
thing for Luffy, but
Because I mean, again, I don't really buy into much teaser trailers except for there are a few out there.
yeah. I'm taking it with a grain of salt. I'm not saying that this is the finished product. I'm more excited for this than I am Cowboy Bebop, to be honest with you. But only because I think it legitimately has a 50-50 chance of being actually good, and I'm gonna really enjoy it.
Yeah.
And a dumpster fire that even if it's terrible, I'm still gonna love watching it, and it's not gonna be hate watching. Cowboy Bebop started off strong, and I enjoyed it, and then it turned to hate watch.
Yeah.
I was just like, "Fuck, god damn it! I have to see how bad this gets."
Yeah.
So I'm hoping that if it just starts, it starts out garbage, and I can just eat some popcorn, have a good time, take some shots every time something dumb happens. Probably be dead by the end of episode 2.
You sound like back in the day of 24. Damn it!
Damn it!
Damn it!
Oh, or that one panel we hosted where I was like, I'll take a shot every time there's a money shot. And I was dead after like a minute. Because we got to the one episode and I was like, fuck.
What was that Discipline?
Yeah, we were watching Disney.
Was that Discipline?
And it was like episode 2 where like the main like sex plot happened.
Oh, yeah.
And I like because I like miscounted in my head. I was like, oh, we're on episode 3. Like it's a slower episode. Totally forgot episode 2 was like the one where everything really gets introduced, and I'm just sitting there like, oh no, I've made a terrible mistake. I got to my hotel room though.
Yeah, so
So
to play devil's advocate, if this turns bad, you can't really blame it on Netflix because they're just here's a bag of money.
I mean,
There you go.
in a way I can, in a way I can't. You know, making shows and TVs and stuff, there's a lot of moving parts. And I won't know until I see it where I can be able to put the blame. So, like, if all the actors are giving their all, I can't blame them for just being, showing up for a paycheck because clearly, from the teaser, it seems like everyone wants to be here. Like, they
Yeah.
seem to enjoy it. Very similar to Cowboy Bebop. Everyone seemed to enjoy it for the first couple episodes, and then everyone was just, like, done after, like, episode 3 or something. I will see what happens with the writers' room. We'll see what happens with the producers. We'll see what happens. There's just a lot of moving parts. We'll see. I don't want to hate this show. As much as I like harp on One Piece not being one of my favorites, it does have nostalgic, value for me. I did watch it a lot growing up. I love the beginning, so I'm excited for it. I don't want it to be bad. If it's going to be bad, I'm not going to be surprised. I just hope that they lean into the so bad it's good territory so I can just enjoy it.
Yeah. So it is coming out August 23rd.
Yeah, honestly I was surprised that they did a trailer and then we're like August. I was like, damn, Normally, like, it's a couple months before you do a teaser trailer. Normally, you just do, like, the full series trailer if there's, like, a month left.
Yeah,
So, we'll see. Maybe that was just them testing the waters. I don't know.
probably.
We'll see. That happens quite a bit, so.
Yeah. All right. As you know, I like my rankings.
Oh, we love the rankings over at this podcast.
So the first ranking is anime characters that I never thought would betray. That's an odd way.
It's a super weird translation from the website, but basically it's anime characters that you didn't peg as the betrayer, basically the rat.
So number 10 is Ichimura again from Bleach.
I had this motherfucker pegged.
Well, I think
I had him pegged.
Now-
He does not belong on this list.
Well, no, because he betrayed twice.
I know.
But I mean, we didn't know. I don't know which one they're.
I know, and that's the
accounting for.
issue. The first time he was going to betray, I was like, that motherfucker.
Well, I mean,
you're
it
gonna
was pretty
you're gonna
obvious.
stab us. You're gonna stab everyone in the back. And then the second betrayal, I was like, okay,
oh,
Okay,
shit.
interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I mean, I'm.
So yeah, I
assuming
don't know
it's the
which one
second
they're talking about. My guess is the second one. If it is the second one, I'll give it to him.
Yeah.
If it's the first one, no. That motherfucker had "I will stab you in the back" written on his T-shirt.
Not to mention, he had the whole fox face. I mean, that's.
Oh yeah, no, like everyone, no good character has ever had that. Not good as in like well written, like he's
No,
a well written fun character, but good as you all fucking know what I mean. I'm not gonna.
I could've swore there was.
With you. There might have been. I don't fucking know. I don't
know why Fruits Basket came up in
I
my
don't
head.
count Fruits Baskets. That's not a fucking anime. That doesn't count.
No, but
What are you gonna betray in Fruit Basket?
no. I could have swore there was a fox face.
There
person.
probably is.
I just don't
Are they a
know.
good person? Probably. Do I really care? No, it's Fruit Baskets.
Anyway, number 9 is Roko Ronda from Zeta.
Yeah, Mobile Suit Zeta Gundam.
I own it, but I don't
Hold on.
have
I have to find like pictures of some of these people. I think I'll know who this motherfucker is.
Or is it double? Or is it double Zeta that I own? I think it's Zeta.
Hold on, there's a basketball player with the same name.
Is that?
Oh, how do you not look at this character and go, "Oh, you're gonna fucking betray some people"?
Is that?
Look at it. You're wearing a purple suit with a fucking purple, like hanky fucking cloth in front, like aristocrats wear. You're wearing a blue turncoat with like the gold buttons, and you have long black raven hair. No, I would not trust you with my goddamn sandwich in the morning. Fuck you.
Who's the main pilot?
I don't watch enough Gundam to tell you.
No. Okay.
I was super into Gundam growing up. But
Yeah. So number 8 is Aizen Sosuke.
Yet again, had this motherfucker pegged.
I did.
I was like, "You're too nice. You're too nice of a human being, or whatever the fuck he is." I was like,
he
"You're
was
too nice."
barely in it, so I didn't really pay much attention to it.
That's why I was like, "Oh," they're like, "Oh, look at this nice guy who's off to the side." I'm like, "No, he's doing shit."
Next one, number 7 is Fujuku Mine from Lupin the Third. I'm not old enough for that. I mean, I probably could have still
Yeah,
watched
dude, Lupin
it.
the Third is old.
Uh,
You don't look. Your open blouse suggests otherwise, but I would trust you. I would give you my sandwich in the morning to hold on to.
Number 6, Char Aznavour. Who did he betray?
Sure, hold on. I'm trying to find like photos of some of these people. Who the fuck did Char? Yeah, who did Char Aznavour betray?
Like Zaft? I don't remember him betraying Zaft.
Was it like later in the series?
Did he like double agent Amuro or something? I
He
don't.
might have. Hold on. Can I like quick find out the fandom and find betrayal? Spoilers, by the way, everybody.
I think everybody's seen OG Gundam. Because the day I'm sure wasn't during Counterattack.
Yeah, Wiki doesn't really list what he did, so without me being able to like
Yeah.
scroll through everything. So yeah, I generally don't remember what
Yeah, I don't.
he would have betrayed. So
So number 5, I have no idea how to say that name.
it's from Shin-Chan. It's that stupid pig, if anyone's wondering. I don't watch Shin-Chan. I think it's shit. Sorry,
yeah.
everyone that loves Shin-Chan, but
So they're tied at number 3 is Uchiha Sasuke. Yeah, not surprised.
I'm not getting into it. I'm not getting it. I'm not getting into how stupid the plot of Naruto is. I'm not doing it.
And then Reiner from ALT.
Again, I don't know what you people were expecting. I mean, just look at this motherfucker. Look at him. Look. Okay, like out, whatever. I guess it happens in like the last season or like season 4 or whatever the fuck. Because I don't know what their new season bullshit is. Because it's like season 5, part 1, part 2, and I'm like,
Did you see that Reddit post?
yeah, I didn't, but
Hilarious.
oh my god, I just can't. But like, yeah, no, like, come on, like I'm not gonna say the writing's on the wall, but the fact that that motherfucker betrayed people and like probably did other dumb shit doesn't surprise me.
Yeah, it caught me off guard.
Maybe I've just watched too much media and anime for me to be surprised by anything anymore.
I wouldn't even call it mid. I wouldn't even call it. It was straight garbage.
Yeah.
Number 2. This one actually did catch me.
This
off.
one, 100%. I will not lie. I did not expect it.
Conjuro from One Piece.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It kind of hurt. It kind of hurt.
It did.
I was like, huh. Not a big fan of that situation we have found ourselves in.
Like, whew, where did that? I'm like, really? Oh, no shit. And number 1 is Kaio no Maple from Assassin's Classroom. I never watched it, so don't really.
I've read it. I don't remember how she betrays people, and that makes me sad because I really liked Assassination Classroom. I must not have reacted to it very much. I was more concerned with Koro Sensei and what was happening with him at that point. So, yeah, I don't remember how she betrays people. While you go on to the next topic, I'm gonna look it up.
So next list, I'm pretty sure everybody at least probably saw if you're on Reddit or whatnot. Top 100 most pornified media franchises and fictional characters. Now, wrong one. Now this one was actually pulled from a list surveyed, I should say, from Rule34.xxx and Senkaku Channel. I'm not going to go through all of it, but at least the top 10 most pornified media franchises is League of Legends at number 10, Fire Emblem, DC Comics,
Yep.
Fate franchise,
Yep.
Final Fantasy, Sonic the Hedgehog.
God damn you, Sonic! God damn you, Sonic fan base in your DeviantArt days.
Naruto,
Uh-huh.
Tahoe Project, My Little Pony, and Pokemon.
I was genuinely surprised that My Little Pony wasn't higher based off like E621 and Fur Affinity. But then, as soon as Pokemon came, I was like, oh yeah, you have like 1,000 potential characters versus the X amount for My Little Pony.
Yeah, and
so
it's a big margin between
Pokemon
it's
massive.
and My Little Pony.
It's massive.
And then you have the most top 10 most pornified fictional characters. Number 10, Amy Rose. Number 9,
What is
Hinata.
wrong? What is wrong with you people? Why? What is wrong with you, Sonic fan base?
Number 9, Naruto.
Well.
Now, pause. Right. I don't know if that's the male version or
It doesn't matter.
female version.
Every
but it matters.
every goddamn manga I've read of
It
him,
matters.
it's either his cock is massive and all the women love him, or he's like trapped in like the weird sexy jutsu and he's getting raped by somebody.
But still, it matters for.
It doesn't for the point of the
for
the
stats,
argument.
yes,
No,
for
it does not
stats,
matter.
It matters. Number 7, Peach. Number 6,
Absolutely.
Renamon. Number 5.
I'm sad that Renamon's fallen down, man. She used to be up there.
Yeah. Number 5, Gardevoir. Am I saying
Gardevoir.
Gardevoir.
Yep.
Number 4.
Damn, Renamon lost her spot to Gardevoir, you horny bastards.
Number 4, Rouge.
Rouge the Bat.
Rouge the
Rouge
Bat.
the Bat.
Number
Again,
3.
Sonic fan base, what is wrong with you?
Hey man, Rouge is fucking stacked.
She's 3 feet!
She's stacked.
God damn it.
Number 3, Lucario, who's also stacked.
Who's also
for some-
stacked.
For some
Again, doesn't matter if it's male or female. I've seen all kinds of things.
Number 2, Twilight Sparkle.
Uh-huh.
And number 1, not surprising, Tifa Lockhart.
Yeah.
You know, two characters. I'm not surprised. I don't know when was. I'm assuming it's this year that was taken. This was taken. 2 characters. I'm surprised not on here. It's from Pokemon. Is Lot Bunny and
Well, that's a trend recently. Not that I would know or have any such data. But yeah, no, that's absolutely been like in the last like maybe year or two where people are like, yo, we can pornify the bunny?
yeah, that and Vaporeon because of that whole.
Because that goddamn stupid copy pasta that's making its rounds again on the internet because you people dig this shit up.
Well, no, it's funny because I don't. Have you seen the presidents make a
Yeah.
smash or pass for
Yeah.
Pokemon? It's so hilarious. As soon as the last one, Lot Bunny, smash,
Smash.
S tier smash.
Although my new thing is like someone's taking from the Sonic Boom TV show where like Knuckles was like president or like an admin,
Oh.
and he's like approved, approved. No, it is illegal.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Surprised Fluttershy's not higher on for. She's on 15.
Yeah,
Surprised.
I don't know why Twilight is like the one everyone gets horny about. Because like, what's the Applejack? I think is another one that like I'm surprised a lot of people aren't super high on. Whoever like
I would, yeah.
I mean, like
Not
just
high or
not like
low?
not higher, like because she's got like that southern like drawl thing. So when people like pornify her, you can like add that as a thing. So I'm like,
Yes, but I mean,
that's some people's weird fetish for whatever reason.
I mean, for me, it would be, yeah, Twilight Sparkle would make sense being that high.
I mean, yeah, like Twilight Sparkle 100% makes sense.
But I mean, Fluttershy being that low is what is the next. It's the next pony, I guess,
Yeah.
on this list. Fault, and then at 15, and then Dash is 18.
Yeah.
I'm surprised, and Rarity's at 25. So I mean, I would figure.
Whoa.
I would figure Rarity. Would
I
be
thought they would have
higher.
been within a couple of like things of each other.
Because the amount of Rarity and Spike, stuff is a lot. I mean,
Yeah. Yeah.
that pairing I think is a lot more than you'll have with Spike and Twilight. But
True.
Still, I'm surprised. Fan base, My Hero's not up there.
I mean, yeah. So that makes me wonder when this was taken. I'm also surprised One Piece isn't up there.
It's on 23.
I mean, it's on 23, but like, I'm surprised it's not like top 15, considering how long it's been around.
Yeah, I'm surprised Digimon's not up there. That's at 21.
I mean, in Digimon's defense, I mean, they haven't been doing super successful when it comes to like new shows or anything like that. So,
yeah.
whereas Pokemon is Pokemon.
World of Warcraft, I don't think that should have been that high.
What's it at?
17.
Alex Straza carries that. Sylvanas and Alex Straza carry that franchise.
Not surprising DC's beating Marvel because there's a lot.
Oh, there's infinitely better looking characters in DC,
DC,
than
yeah.
Marvel. Sorry, and they're more. All the female characters are way more interesting.
Yeah. Although you can't get it. Squirrel Girl got it going on.
Dude, Squirrel can get it. She can get it.
But
She can beat Thanos. So
Thanos,
Galactus.
that's,
Honestly, whatever the writers need at the time.
yeah. What else is? Final Fantasy. I think that's too high. I think
In recent years, probably. Because like 15 was just like a sausage fest. They only had like Sydney as like a female character plus the princess, but I haven't seen like anything of the princess. And then 16 just came out. I haven't seen anything of 16, so I have no idea if that's another sausage fest or not.
probably. It's always sausage fest.
It's always a sausage fest. I mean, like 8 probably carried it for a while. 10 you had Lulu and you had Renoa, and then like 7 you just had Tifa, which everyone just like jizzed their pants over constantly. So
Yeah, pretty much Tifa and
Aerith.
Aerith.
Yeah.
Aerith and what's her face? Yuna?
Um,
The ninja girl.
Yuffie.
Yuffie.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, those three pretty much carried
carried the pornography side of Final Fantasy for God
Yeah,
knows
well-
how long. To this day, they still do.
Yeah, because what other females came out?
Yeah, I don't know.
After
Final
7.
Fantasy 9 or Final Fantasy 8, you had. You had Quistis, who lasted for a little bit. Renoa. Can't remember. Selfie, I think, was the other girl's name, but she sucked. No one fucking cared about her. And then 9, you had like. I don't know, because they're all androgynous furries, and I can't fucking tell any of them apart or who they are.
Right.
10, you had Lulu, you have.
Yeah, it was pretty much
What's her name?
Yuna,
Yuna.
and then not Riku.
Yeah, a lot of Riku porn.
Oh yeah,
Yeah. Who else? Yeah, that's like a
yeah, and then
some weird people that ship Titus and Orin. Shame on all of you. shame on every single one of you back in the DeviantArt days that made me witness that. I don't care if you painted it in watercolors and it was beautiful. I don't need to see it.
so yeah. I mean, there's not much until
And then you get to 13, then you get Lightning, and then you get Fang. Those were the two big ones from there.
I mean, but there was a lot during the online. I mean, I know
Yeah,
it
because
was
everyone just had
class.
their OCs and shit. And then like 12, you had who's the bunny lady? I can't remember her fucking name. That's how
Yeah.
uninterested in 12 I was. She carried that because there was no one else in 12 that anyone gave a fuck about.
You know, what's surprising me is I don't know why Fortnite's on this. I don't know.
They're like generic characters, I'm guessing.
Yeah. Five
Yeah.
Nights, I guess I get. I mean,
That was, yeah, porn of that exploded kind of not super recently, but
you know, I'm looking at all. Fairy Tale is very low.
so
I don't
I
know-
imagine back in the day that would have been higher.
Yeah.
But yeah, nowadays I can see that being pretty low.
Yeah. So this had to been, this year, somewhere close. But yeah, that's mind blowing in a way.
In a way, come on, Random On lovers, we gotta take Gardevoir over again. We can't let her have her way with this. Same with Vaporeon. Get that shit out of here. Get that meme out of here. I'm very passionate about this. If you
I
can
know.
tell. I cannot.
I've read that. And I'm like, I get some of it, but not all of it,
Yeah, no, I don't get it at all.
because the whole acid thing. I'm like,
Yeah, the whole acid thing. I'm like, what? Wouldn't water absorption make more sense? But whatever. What do I know?
okay.
I guess you can't learn water absorb, so
It's like,
or like absorb or whatever the fuck it's called.
it's like, so
I'm not deep into the Vaporeon lore.
no, no, I'm not. I don't really care
So-
about all the move sets and everything like that.
No, even when I was super into Pokemon, I like could not tell you a move pool or what any Pokemon learned. So
No, I could do it. Oh, you moved it.
I did because that's the last thing we do, and it just makes sense in my brain to move.
I know, but I usually just anyway.
Yeah.
So on a review.
Goddamn son of a bitch.
No, it's just my shoulders. I cannot really work out my shoulders.
Oh, really?
It's so bad.
Is it just from work or?
Yeah.
Oh, yikes.
Like, I can only do like shoulder raises with 10-pound weights.
Oof.
Yeah. And by the time I get to 27, yeah, it starts to tighten it up.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah. So the first one is Tentacle and Witches.
I forgot how fucking long this series is.
Yeah, it's
Every fucking episode's
4
half an hour.
episodes. Yeah, 4 episodes. Because I'm getting kind of confused from the story because Tentacle and Witches, and the next one on here is Witch of Steel and Rose. It's very almost similar.
Very similar, yeah.
At least one of them ends, the other one's just leaves you in the wind.
Yeah.
So Tentacle Witches, very good. Starts off with good, very good premise. You have your tsundere classmate,
Yeah.
who's a witch, hence the title. Gets a flimsy, run-of-the-mill, off-the-corner charm, who she wants to use on. I forgot the dude's name.
I never remember his fucking name.
On MCX. It's called
MCX. No, that makes him sound cooler than he is.
And all of a sudden, he just turned into a tentacle monster, and we all know what tentacle monsters do. They get the urge of...
Also, I have to point out, we never find out why he turned into a fucking tentacle monster. They're just like, well, I guess it's happening again. I'm just like, what do you mean?
And then all of a sudden, he gets the urge, to molest women because that's all.
Because that's what tentacle monsters do.
Also, a good story. I'm reading right now. Same premise. He gets, I think it's hold on. Let me try. Wrong one. It's pretty much the same premise, only it's not hentai. It's just itchy.
Yeah.
So he falls into an abyss. Or wait, no, they get transferred. Obviously, it's kind of isekai type scenario. Him and his classmate gets transported into like kind of like Made in the Abyss type of world.
Oh yeah.
So he gets flown in there. Tentacle monsters about to eat them both. He pushes the girl out of the way.
Yeah.
Gets eaten. Next thing you know, he gets spit out. He's turned into like a baby tentacle monster.
I was reborn as a tentacle monster in another world.
Oh, here it is. Tentacle hole. That's
Oh god, tentacle hold or hall.
Hole. HOLE.
Tentacle hole. I have to look this shit up now.
It's pretty good. Like
I swear to God, there's a plot.
No, they're really. The plot is, they go in fishing for shit, and the hole. That's what they actually call it. And they have female, officers in order to like kill them. They have, the female officers have to strip down, and they'll give off pheromones.
Yeah.
Kind of distract.
Because,
the tentacle.
why not? We can't just come up with a fucking original goddamn plot on how to fucking kill tentacle monsters.
And then
it's gotta be dumb as shit.
And obviously, he has to be overpowered, and so.
Because, what else would the situation call for?
Right. But anyway, back to Tentacle and Witches. So
honestly, I really like Tentacle and Witches. So yeah, basically, shenanigans of the highest caliber. It's use your imagination on what happens when a student gets access to magic and the ability to become a tentacle monster. And there you go.
Yeah.
It's honestly kind of funny. There's some scenes that are super weird. Like there's like a scene in like episode 3 where they like put like needles in a girl's tits and like inject her with some magic bullshit. I was like, I'm not good with that. But it's actually like fairly tame up to that point, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
And then like a weird, like all of a sudden, like episode 4, like some other guy that we like were hinted at in episode 3, he's like, now like I will control the tentacle monster, and they're like, no, you have to fight the corruption of the bad guy. And then he does, and then they're just like, wow, thanks for saving us. Let's get back to fucking like normal because you're not a tentacle monster anymore.
Yeah.
It's
like
so strange.
The tsundere and
yeah.
It's just weird.
Honestly,
and he gets back, and MCX gets back at her for like, kind of like, stop. I don't know why you're being mean to me. Even for a fact, I know for a fact you like me.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm just gonna mess with you while in class and turn my hands. He turns invisible.
Yeah, he turns invisible, and then she's like in front of the class, and like molesting her. I'm like, okay, that's actually kind of funny. Not gonna lie.
It's like, I don't know, why do you keep messing with? Like, why keep up this act? There's no reason to keep this up. I know you like me, and everything like that, but it's pretty funny if we could get past the whole tsundere.
Yeah, the annoying tsundere thing. And if you're not super into tentacles, I guess avoid it. And then there's like a couple scenes you can skip because like it gets weird for no reason. Yeah, I like it. I highly recommend it.
The reason why I said it, the Witch of Steel and Rose.
Because two of the characters look very similar to some of the other characters. I don't think it's by the same studio. Yeah, it's not. As far as I can tell.
I would say this: if Rosario Vampire had a hentai, this would be it.
This would be it. Except I'm turning into a ghoul, he's turning into a tentacle monster.
Yeah.
God damn it, that's actually a really good way of explaining it. I'm kind of annoyed about that.
But the person that turned him into a ghoul isn't, a fellow student. It's just
she's like a witch, or no, like I said, I don't think we ever really properly learn. I think it's the main lady. She's a witch who like runs a school. I think it's her like an experiment.
There's no school. That's the thing.
Yeah, I thought she did.
No. It's just her. It's just her.
That's right. That's right.
In the slums where demi-humans and humans.
That's right.
Together. The only reason why I said that is like he just happens to be a mortal ghoul type. person.
She's a weird tentacle monster.
Um,
God damn it.
so and then he eventually gets revenge on the first. I don't. She's not really a maid, but she's
It's like an assistant.
an aide.
Yeah.
An aide who constantly cuts him up.
Yeah, cuts him
leaves him dead, and then he comes back later. It gets complained like, "Why are you so late, bitch? This bitch over here cut me up, and left me for dead, even though I can't die."
Yeah. And they're like, sure, whatever, bud.
And then it gets to the point where, Anna Rose gets captured by some other fiendish fiends, and the ghoul zombie kid can't find where she is, and the series just ends just like that. 'Cause
Yeah.
While she's getting railed by an orc or somebody
Some.
in a cage, and series ends. I'm like, well, great. Do I have to go play the game now to figure out what ending y'all want to try to at least animate? So, all in all, this was okay. Other than the whole bullshit plot ending or not ending.
It's just like it. It's weird.
I mean, the only upside is this: I get a tan beauty railing scene. That's about it.
Yeah.
That's the only good portion of this, because they introduce a character, and all of a sudden she, a girl with the fucking Uzi.
Yeah.
Fucking Uzi. By all means, have sex with her, and all of a sudden she just up and dies. Like, she was kind of integral to this plot.
Yeah.
Who hired? Oh, she was kind of like a detective. That's
Yeah.
what Anna Rose was.
Yeah, she was a.
And
Yeah,
then-
she was. It's weird.
Yeah. So
Witch of Steel is so strange.
and then, so this client with the girl with the Uzi is looking for a brother, which I don't know. Which we don't know what happened to the brother. Nobody cared.
Nobody cares. Nobody
Nobody-
fucking cares.
Because other people are trying to steal her powers or
Because,
fuck.
sure.
Anyway, other than the plot just not making any much sense unless you play the fucking game.
Yeah, one you have to like play the game, but I don't think I would recommend it. I don't know how good it is.
I don't either. Whoa.
Lots of good scenes though. Lots of good scenes.
The last one is Ijari Fukushu Samin.
I fucking hate this one, to be honest with you. I like the premise. I like the idea. The ending just ruins it for me.
This I actually enjoyed. Not because anything Bunny Walker does.
I'll
give him a
like I
pass.
said,
Whether it's bad or not.
scenes are good. The premise is good. Everything like that's good. It's just the ending. I I genuinely felt bad. I was like, oh no, I don't want that.
She comes out of it and then goes back into
Yeah,
it.
yeah. So she has like that little hint of self-awareness of what's happening. I was like, if they just kept it going where she was just under it, that would have been like, all right, whatever, no big deal. Like, I've seen this before, whatever. Just that last little bit.
Yeah.
The voice acting was a little too good. I was like, oh god.
So this series is pretty much if Nagatoro wasn't
Okay,
under,
so
under hypnosis.
so let's explain the situation. So basically, we have all seen the hypnosis anime ones where he's like, I'm taking over the school and you're all going to be my slaves. Well, he does a clever little twist on it where he makes these three ladies that bully him think that the ultimate humiliation is for someone like him to have sex with people that he's not in a relationship with. And they're just constantly hounding him about it. And he plays along the entire time. He's like, oh no, please don't suck my dick. You're not my girlfriend. That's humiliating. And they're like, ha, we're going to do it anyway. And so that's the entire premise. And then he has this weird reverse psychology thing where they find his hypnotism book. And they're like, wait a minute, we're getting hypnotized. And then it's revealed later, he's like, ha, I hypnotized you to find the hypnotism book, and you would think that you're in control. And it's just
Wait, no. It was, he dropped his diary.
Oh,
It was a diary.
I could have sworn they found his actual book on hypnotism.
No, because originally they all knew about the hypnotism.
Oh yeah, and they think they're
they-
not. Yeah, okay, yeah, I got it now.
And they tried it on him. It didn't work.
Yeah, it
And he
didn't
tri-
work, and then he tried it. Yeah,
It's like, yeah, hypnotism.
and then
didn't-
everything I explained happens because he doesn't do the whole you're subservient to me. It's like you guys are gonna bully me harder in a weird way.
Well, yeah, and then the diary was like, oh man, because what was it? What you're doing now is not, was it normal or
Yeah,
not
he's
normal?
like, yeah, the diary has the reverse psychology thing in it.
Yeah, it's like what you're doing is not considered bullying. You
Yeah.
have to do it out in the doors. You
Yeah.
have to start kissing me and
Yeah.
everything like that.
He's like, man, he's basically writing like, man, I hope they don't start doing these other things to me. Like that would be even worse.
yeah, yeah. So
And they're like, ha, we found your diary. We know you tried to hypnotize us. We're going to do all these other bullying things. And he's just like, oh no, what happened? What do I do?
so yeah. I mean, of all the hypnotizing arcs or archetypes,
Or like series or whatever.
yeah. I mean, this one was at least he's
Different.
more
It's
grounded,
different, yeah.
Instead of trying to take over the school.
Which I don't know how that ever fucking works.
Yeah, because
Like you
That's
don't
a lot
notice,
of work.
like that's a lot of students whose parents just don't fucking care about them and notice that their sons and daughters are acting different. I don't know,
yeah,
a little weird.
that not to mention that's a lot of work.
Not to mention that's so much work.
Like-
You can't do that in a school year.
no.
Like go fuck yourself. Like, how's that happening?
Man. Yeah, if I ever get that ability, I'll just keep it to 1 and 2.
Yeah, just like 2 people. Like find a rich person, hypnotize them, and be like, you have to give me money every month.
And why is it always bully in the bully archetype? You always got, obviously the ringleader. You always have
The little helpers. I don't fucking. I mean, to be fair,
the
like in
tan girl, the tan runner, whatever.
yeah, the
and then
tan sports lady, and,
and
then
then
like
the big boob,
and then the
rich
ditzy
type.
Ritz. Yeah, like every
It's
fucking
like-
time.
Why?
It's like,
I mean, at
why?
least Nagatoro didn't have that. Or
No, they all become his friends. Like they're all nice to him. Like
no, I mean as far as archetype goes.
no,
looks.
you had like the ditzy lady that like copied what everyone said, whatever. Then you had like the big boob lady who was into sports, but like all 3 of them were into sports. They all did the same thing. And then yeah, you just had her as the tan one, but like she was like into swimming for a while, and like that's why she was tan. So it like made sense.
I don't know why she's still tan though, but
The manga, she's really not tan anymore.
oh really?
Yeah.
I haven't gotten that far.
Yeah, I shouldn't say that. She's not as tan.
Oh,
Like so, great manga by the way. If anyone hasn't caught up or
Oh,
read it,
yeah.
super good.
it is.
But yeah, and then episode 4 happens in this one, and I'm just like, we could have just not done that, because one of them, the like main lady, wakes up and she's like, wait a minute, I'm gonna spend the rest of my life doing this. This isn't what I want. This is horrendous. Like, please let me go. And then like her friends are super like under hypnotism, and bad things happen. And
Yeah, and it was just her. It was actually her turn. That's why.
yeah,
Once I come in, it's
that's it. You're done.
it. You're mine.
And she's like, no,
Forever.
and like, oh, a little too good with the voice acting in that scene.
Forever.
I was not okay with that. So
And another thing of these whole, hypnotism, and then I'm gonna knock you up. Especially in this one,
yeah,
it's like, oh man, we got you're mine. Like from the female's
perspective. Yeah.
It's like, oh, I'm pregnant. You're mine forever now. I'm like, the guy's like, oh man.
Oh no.
I'm like, dude. You realize now you're gonna have to take care of 3 fucking kids.
Potential, at minimum 3 children.
Yeah.
And that's what I never got about some of these things. Like, I'm going to knock up the entire school. It's like, why do you want that many kids? How are you going to support all this? Are you going to hypnotize them to be smarter to get better jobs to pay for all this? It's never made sense to me.
I don't get that either. I mean, at least some of them.
I mean, like, some of them, and it sucks because I already know they're like, well, I'm just going to have them sell themselves. And it's like, then what's the point of you hypnocizing them to be only yours if you're just
Yeah.
going to do these things? Like,
Yeah,
I don't know.
at least in what's the one? I think it's called Triple H. Where have you read or seen that one? Where I think it's the student president is like jerking it behind on a desk, and he's like hidden behind something. And he knocks it over, and it's like, oh fuck! I guess I got to screw you now. And then now he's like kind of no. Oh, it's a good read.
Okay. It's a good read.
It's a good read.
Does it have tits in it? Yeah. Oh, it's a good read. It's a good read.
And you know, he's kind of feeling down and everything like that because I'm just, you know, I'm just a meat vibrator type of type of deal. And eventually it's like, he kind of marries into the family.
Yeah.
Similar to how her dad was like.
Yeah.
So her dad married into family, and he's kind of doing the same thing.
Oh my God! This is all ringing so many bells for me.
And so there was like, you know, there was a chapter where, you know, tests were like coming up, and like they put off sex for like a good week until it's over.
Yeah.
And then, you know, as soon as the test was over, there's like a scene where like, boom, like, hey,
Yeah.
oh my God.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. No, I know that scene. I can't picture anything else, but I know exactly what this one is.
I mean, that I get. I mean, if you're gonna knock up somebody,
Yeah.
knock up a rich. You might as
Yeah.
well
Knock up the rich thought. Yeah.
But yeah, it's just I don't understand some of the creators when they do this. I mean, it makes for a good story and everything.
Yeah, like the
depending
revenge
on
story, blah
how
blah
you
blah.
want it.
You felt humiliated, humiliate them back, blah blah blah. Like I get it, but also like, what's the end goal outside of that? Like I don't like. Why not just hypnotize them to be your friends or anything like that, and then just like ignore it, and then you can just
Puberty, man.
yeah,
Puberty, man.
yeah. I remember being that age.
Like, hey, if I could fuck 3 girls who are the most popular girls in the school,
Probably.
like, why not? Although back in my day, 3 girls. I don't think anybody would care.
Yeah.
I don't think, because depending on how you want to look at it, it depends.
Yeah.
So I mean, but then again, this is Japan, smaller school.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure their graduating class is a lot smaller.
Like
than
100 people. Like 100 people on average.
versus us.
Yeah.
So, something I read 2 months ago. Prefecture in Japan is in a state of emergency.
Yeah.
Oh, you read that too?
Yeah, there's like a handful that are heading that direction due to the population. Because it's not just the birth rate. It's like everyone's like, well, why should I be in the country if there's no one around? And then they all move to the cities. So like all these like small Japanese towns are just like slowly dying.
Yeah. So, and I'm scrolling down, waiting for it's like, so what are you guys gonna do? Oh, that's the end of the article. Great.
And they're like, we'll pay money. And they're like, okay, so how much are you paying people? They're like, we'll give you like $1,000 to have a kid. I'm like per month, right? And they're like, no. I'm like, oh. Okay, cool. That's not really going to incentivize anybody. Are you going to work on like the work-life balance culture, like in Japan, everything like that? No. Like, oh, okay, awesome, cool. Any other incentives to like help people like have kids? $1,000 here, and I'm like, oh,
Yeah. What is?
okay.
Is that 1,000 yen? Or
That's like I think that's like 10,000 yen.
Okay.
Yeah.
So.
I'm just throwing numbers out there. Like I'm sure it's more, but like yeah, like they're not like promising like monthly stipends or like maternity leave or like any of these numerous things that would help the situation. Or like here, like have a kid and like we'll help you like get a home or anything like that. So it's just none of it is nothing like that. So
Excuse me. Goddamn. Fuck. Yeah, the other day I fucking woke up like at 1 in the morning.
damn.
I don't know why.
Yeah, I've been waking up at like 3, and I hate it.
It sucked because I woke up like, damn man, my brain is up. Why?
Oh, you're like up.
In a way. Yeah.
So like, do you have that weird thing where your brain was up but your body was like lay in bed or? Oh, okay.
No, like everything was up.
Oh wow.
I was just laying there.
You're just
It's like my brain wouldn't shut off.
damn. That sucks.
So I looked over. I clicked my phone. It's like 1:30. I've been laying here for 2 fucking hours.
And like I'm up already.
Yeah. So
Like-
I'm like, shit. So I went downstairs. I mean, AC was already on, but I turned
Yeah.
it on. Cranked up my fan like even 1 notch higher. I'm like, no, this ain't working.
No, this ain't helping me.
So I popped on YouTube for like a good hour. It's like, all right, let me try to go to bed again. And luckily I did.
No, thank God.
But even still, yesterday was like, I had no jobs. I had 2 jobs.
Yeah.
One paying, one
Boo. All right. Well, let's get this wrapped up here, boys. Don't have to listen to us
Yeah.
rant about work.
Yeah, so until next time, we'll keep at it as usual. Do our normal things and whatnot. Until then, I'll see y'all later.
See you.